clear blue waters that appear to go on forever. Ancient forests that stand witness to the passing of time. This is Okinawa. Located in the southwest end of Japan, it's made up of about 160 islands, both big and small. Surrounded by water on all sides and blessed with a year-round mild climate, Okinawa is one of Japan's most popular tourist destinations. Its warm, clear waters are filled with spectacular coral reefs and an abundance of tropical fish. Divers frequently encounter sea turtles near the shore. Okinawa is home to rare plants that can only be found here, and many animals that have been listed as endangered species. Local ingredients grown in this plentiful environment are used generously in traditional Okinawan cuisine. With a unique culture and traditions developed during its time as an independent kingdom, it's full of things to see and experience. In this program, we introduce Okinawa's allure and the people that are taking steps into a new era of tourism. Okinawa has an extraordinary culture, starting with its cuisine. It boasts a wealth of ingredients that can't be found in other regions of Japan. Island vegetables, or shimayasai, are grown in fields that receive an abundance of sunlight and sea breezes. Flavorful and highly nutritious, they're valued by the locals and are an indispensable part of Okinawan cooking. One of the most famous is Goya, or bitter melon. It's used to make a popular stir-fry dish called Goya Champuru. While the Goya's distinctive bitterness takes some getting used to, it's packed with nutrition and is eaten to beat the summer heat. Another Okinawan specialty is kyutei ryori, or palace cuisine, which was made to welcome guests and demonstrate hospitality. Carefully arranged in vivid red lacquerware, each dish is made with local ingredients and is designed to please both the eye and palate. Okinawa is also known for a world-famous martial art, karate. Predominantly a striking, kicking, and punching art, karate is practiced widely as a self-defense art and sport, and is also a form of mental training. This is Shimabukuro Zenshun, an Okinawan karate master. His students range from young children to adults. This dojo, or training hall, currently has about 40 members, more than half of which are kids. They train rigorously almost every day. What all styles of Okinawan karate have in common is a focus on self-discipline. According to Shimabukuro, The essence of Okinawan karate is to face oneself, and through practice, gain mastery.
Yeah. やはり地味な傾向なので、足曲げるとか、きついことをやり続けるというのはもう最後は自分との戦いなので、自分との弱い心と戦ってそれを最後までやり遂げるか、それを繰り返しているうちにもう心も体も強くなるというふうなのは、みんなに共通して言えるのかなと。
Shimabukuro has taught extensively overseas. He also teaches classes for foreign visitors upon request. Okinawa's rich and vibrant culture is reflected in its traditional textiles. Called Ryukyu Bingata, the textiles feature vivid colors, bold color schemes, and intricate patterns. Chinen Toma was born into a family of Ryukyu Bingata artisans. As the 10th generation head, he continues the time-honored craft. This is a step called katabori. Stencil patterns are painstakingly carved out using a small knife designed for the task. There are over 18 steps in total, and the entire process is generally performed by a single workshop. What sets Ryukyu Bingata apart from other Japanese textiles is in how the fabric is colored. Fabrics are colored using either dyes or pigments. Dyes penetrate the fabric, while pigments adhere to the surface. While most traditional textiles use dyes, Ryukyu Bingata designs are mainly created using pigments. These pigments are what give the textile its varied and vivid coloring and the durability to withstand Okinawa's harsh sunlight.
その日その日の気候だとか湿度、それをしっかりと、肌で感じながらその日の仕事も決まってくるので、そこがなんか僕が大事にしてる部分でもありますね。
With kimonos being worn less and less, a new project was started to gain visibility for the relatively unknown textile. These tumblers are decorated with Ryukyu Bingata designs. By pairing Ryukyu Bingata with everyday items, the artisans hope to bring more people into contact with the traditional craft. The tumblers are made with eco-friendly materials, including bamboo fibers and resin. Oda Shinji is one of the people working to preserve and popularize Ryukyu Bingata.
この琉球王朝文化を背景とするすごくリッチなストーリーを持っている工芸品といったものにまずは知ってもらいたいと。このタンブラーをきっかけに紅型っていう伝統工芸があるんだと。もしかしたらこれをきっかけに工房に遊びに行って本物の紅型を知るきっかけになるかもしれないですし、それが実現するようにですね頑張っていきたいと思っています。
The artisans are working to preserve and promote their culture. To do this, they're stepping out and exploring new possibilities. Naha Airport, one of Japan's major airports, serves as Okinawa's entryway. Its distance from Tokyo and the need to take a domestic flight have given many people the impression that it's out of the way. Yet, in reality, it's just a 3-hour flight from Tokyo. While entry from overseas is currently restricted, many domestic travelers have been visiting Okinawa. Okinawa has been conducting various infectious disease countermeasures. This is the Travelers Access Center Okinawa, or TACO for short, in Naha Airport. It offers COVID-19 related consultations and support for travelers. PCR tests are available in the airport for travelers who weren't able to take one prior to departure due to unavoidable circumstances. Okinawa Prefecture also operates Rika. It's a service that provides the latest information on COVID-19 by connecting the prefectural government with both visitors and locals. The tourism industry, which was hit hard by the COVID-19 crisis, has also been implementing its own countermeasures. This is Kanucha Resort, one of Okinawa's 150-plus resort hotels. The vast resort has a golf course, a private beach, and several pools. It also offers a host of recreational activities. As a precautionary measure, the hotel had provided all staying guests with a complimentary face shield when checking in. Currently, the facility is holding a trial run of smart bands that automatically detect the staff's temperature, the data of which is managed in the cloud.
やっぱりホテルというのは安心安全が一番先に来るものなので、そういったことを感染対策をしっかりされていないと、やっぱり来館されるお客様もものすごい不安な気持ちになると思うんですね。ですのでやっぱり感染対策というのはしっかりさせていただいた上でお客様をお迎えするというのが、ホテル業界におけるお客様の迎え方なのではないかと私は思います。
Individuals working in Okinawa's tourism industry share the common goal of providing guests with a safe and enjoyable stay. Tourism Expo Japan, a large-scale tourism trade show, was held in the autumn of 2020. The 4-day event featured seminars for businesses involved in domestic and international tourism, and exhibits for the general public. A total of 285 businesses and organizations participated in the event. These included tourism federations and local governments from 28 prefectures in Japan, and the embassies and tourism boards of 30 countries and regions. Tourism Expo Japan has been held in major cities such as Tokyo and Osaka. This was the first time it was held in Okinawa. Despite the threat of cancellation due to the COVID-19 crisis, it was successfully carried out through the combined efforts of the locals and organizers. In addition to standard safety measures, such as physical distancing and temperature checks, QR codes were used to assess the number of people in real time and prevent crowding. online tools were also used extensively throughout the trade show. These online meeting booths enabled attendees to hold business meetings with travel agencies in other regions. Several booths provided a glimpse into the travel experience using VR. With overseas travel currently on hold for many, the brief getaway was a hit with visitors.
これもしかしたら、世界中のリゾートを集めるっていうような問題じゃない、そんな場合じゃないと。じゃあ原点に立ち返って旅の力っていうものをもう少し、前面に打ち出して再度計画を練り直したと。やっぱり県の方々が一つになった時のパワーっていうのはものすごく感じましたし、助けられましたし、やはり観光で生きてる県なんだなっていうのは、みんなが感じたところですので、これからも沖縄県には観光として応援していきたいなという気持ちはございます。はい。
Shurijo Castle has long served as a symbol of Okinawa. It encapsulates Okinawa's very history. For approximately 450 years, Okinawa thrived as the independent Ryukyu Kingdom. A maritime nation, it actively traded and interacted not only with Japan, but with China and other Southeast Asian countries. And Shurijo Castle was its seat of power. The roof above the front entrance is beautifully curved like a bow, reminiscent of a style found at Japanese temples. Meanwhile, dragon motifs decorate the center and other parts of the building, demonstrating strong Chinese influences. Shurijo Castle blended Japanese and Chinese architectural styles, reflecting the way in which the unique Ryukyu culture was formed. However, it faced a crushing blow in October 2019. A fire broke out, razing the Seiden, or main hall, and other buildings. The devastating news spread like wildfire, shocking people both in Japan and around the world. Now, a long-term project to rebuild Shurijo Castle is in the works. Enhanced fire protection and management systems are being considered, and the Seiden is slated to be restored by 2026. Various events are being held to support Shurijo Castle's reconstruction. At this event, local volunteers removed plaster from salvaged tiles so that they could be reused. A large-scale projection mapping event was also held within Shurijo Castle Park. The limited 3-day event was held for the general public and united people around the goal of reconstruction. Shurijo Castle appeared in all its former glory, a visual representation of Okinawa's hopes for the future. Unique experiences were created in 4 areas of Shurijo Castle Park. At one, an Okinawan karate demonstration was accompanied by projection mapping, while at another, messages from visitors were projected onto a wall in real time.
在りし日の首里城の姿を見て、涙を流す県民の方が数人いらっしゃったんですね。その姿を見て、やっぱり沖縄県民にとっての首里城っていうのが、アイデンティティのよりどころになっているんだなっていうのはすごく実感したところです。私たちとしては今後も皆さんが参加できるイベントっていうのを実施して、首里城復興への思いっていうものをみんなで共有していける場をこれからも作っていけたらなと思っています。
The reconstruction efforts have helped to bring people together. This letter of encouragement arrived from Paris, which experienced its own tragedy when the Notre Dame Cathedral, also a World Heritage Site, was severely damaged by fire. The letter was sent by the fire brigade that had battled the blaze. It expressed solidarity with the people of Okinawa, who had lost a historical and cultural treasure. Kumi-odori, traditional Okinawan musical theater, was also performed in support of the reconstruction. The performing art was inscribed as an intangible cultural heritage in 2010 and marked 300 years of history in 2019. The Shurijo Castle reconstruction plan mirrors the local tourism industry's determination to rise from the ashes and build a brighter future. One development is lighting up the future of Okinawa's tourism industry. Areas containing rare ecosystems and the habitats of endangered species were designated a Natural World Heritage Site in 2021. The site includes the northern part of Okinawa Island and 3 islands. Included in the northern part of Okinawa Island is the Yambaru region. Affected by monsoons and the warm Kuroshio Current, the region has one of the few subtropical evergreen forests in the world. Covering an area approximately 23 kilometers north to south and approximately 12 kilometers east to west, it's home to the Okinawa rail and many other endemic species. Nakane Shinobu works as a guide in the Yambaru region. Before becoming a guide, he worked in a hotel and also taught at a tourism school. Visiting the Yambaru region for work, he was so enchanted by it that he relocated here with his family at the age of 43. Nakane leads eco-tours that provide visitors with the opportunity to immerse themselves in nature. Treks through the subtropical forest provide participants with an opportunity to see rare plants and animals and learn about the forest's history and incredible ecology. Meanwhile, canoe rides through the mangroves provide a look at the creatures within the water and their fascinating ecosystems.
そのやんばるの自然というものはあるがままの自然で放っといても守られるというような状況ではなくて、ずっと人間が関わって守ってきたという歴史があるもんですから、これからも今度は私たちがそれをつないでいって守っていくということをしていかないと守れないものである。やんばるの森は本当に 面白い、すごく素晴らしい生態系が出来上がっている森ですから、その辺は世界自然遺産に値する森だと思いますので、楽しみに来てくださいとは言いたいですね。
Okinawa's appeal. It's felt most strongly when interacting with the local people.
琉球王朝文化を背景とする工芸品、まずは知ってもらいたいと。
工芸自体が当たり前になっててほしい。
みんなで共有していける場をこれからも作っていけたらなと。
旅の力っていうものを前面に打ち出して沖縄県には応援していきたいなという気持ちはございます。
やんばるの森は本当に面白い、楽しみに来てくださいとは言いたいですね。
お待ちしております。
Please come to Okinawa and enjoy our Okinawan karate.
The people of Okinawa are working daily to protect the nature and culture they love and communicate its charms to people around the world. Okinawa is taking steps into a new era. Why not come and experience its allure for yourself?